Alright gamers, welcome back. Moonlighter episode 10. I think last time I said it was episode 10, it was actually episode 9. This is episode 10. We are back. Let me make sure I'm tabbed into the game. There we go. I believe it's a new day, and we'd pushed pretty far into the forest dungeon, and by pretty far I mean, I think we got through like the second floor. I think that was it. We have some items to sell, but I'm not going to sell just yet. Currently we're sitting on 48,000 gold. Let's take a look at what we need, Andre. For our next piece of gear. Each piece is like a lot of gold too. God, 44,000. Yeah, we need whatever that middle bit is, but we have enough of the bottom bit. We need that all across the board. What about for our gloves? I need a little more of the turnip seeds or whatever those are. And then we're, you know, obviously gold, but... Alright. Let's talk to Eris. We already have our, we already have our gauntlets completely maxed out on enchantments. Let's go with... Honestly, I don't think I need more enchantments on that, and I'm about to make a new set soon, so I'm gonna hold off on enchanting those. These, though, we're gonna make 10 of these. We'll keep the 3 we have equipped currently. At some point I do need to go back and do the golem dungeon a couple more times for some of the other materials, but start with the left side. I like dashed into some poison. Well, I needed the straw and we got some, that's nice. Ooh. Oh. I'm panicking here. I took so much because I panicked. Dude, I am tanking them right now. I gotta warm up. Pretty sure I saw it sparkle right around here. I'm gonna... Nice. Climb out of here. I saw that last second. There's been a recent discovery that will change the game as we know it. These curious pendants have been uncovered inside the dungeons. I just recently found one myself. It's quite a fascinating piece. Instead of fainting and losing most of your items in escaping the dungeon, one may actually insert gold into this pendant. The result is a portal transporting you back to town. No longer must one risk life and limb in these dungeons. Some are more burly adventurers, or heroes as they like to be called, seem to frown upon the use of these pendants, but I mean, yeah. What's the point if you don't get a scar, am I right? I mean, keep your life, but come on, bro. Pay attention. Let's go up. That means the boss is probably right here. Sure enough. I can take down this boss so quickly, though, with my gauntlets at the level they are. It's pretty impressive. If I manage to get out of here with all these artifacts, I'll be rich. People in Rhinoka would die for forest dungeon artifacts these days. Poor guy didn't make it. Oh! So much loot. We're definitely going to be doing the portal back and then dropping everything off. Strat this time. I wonder how much it costs in the forest dungeon. It's 4,000 on level 1. The enemies in this forest enjoy poisoning their victims. It'll be a slow death to anyone who come in contact with these toxins. Ow. I think I'm gonna get rid of these jelly. A little bit of juice left in this fountain to get us another full heal. It's pretty impressive. And let's go ahead and use the teleport. Killed 33, opened 3 chests. Full inventory. We come back at night time. Still have about 42,000 to our name. Pretty good. We're just gonna drop everything off that isn't favorited in here for right now. Outside of potions, jellies, all that stuff. Sorted by culture. Put the straw, the pure acid, and the magic wood up because we need them for craftable items. Sorted by culture. That is not the chest we opened. This is the chest we opened. I'm actually gonna put these up. Put those up. Yeah, it looks good to me. Going with a little less potions than we did last time because I don't think I needed them. I didn't need 13. 8, I think that's a fair number, but I don't plan on going to the boss this time as far as like all the way down into the forest dungeon. I just want to farm some items, get our upgrades, get our materials, start making good money. Forest artifacts do sell for quite a bit of money, man. Let's go all the way to the left. Oh, come on. There goes my shield. If I manage to get out of here with all these artifacts, I'll be rich. Fluid vessel. What a horrific item. Let's continue going all the way to the left. Let's just clear it out one way. We did need that pure acid. Keeps going to the left, what the hell? We actually really need these things. Hey yo. Check this. Patterns. Oh yes, these dungeons do have patterns. We've read this one. So I think we've read all the... I think we've read all the notes and the side rooms for the second dungeon already. Ow. Ow. Man, that was a nasty room. Definitely want those mushrooms. I'm gonna get rid of... Let's use the other potion so I can put on this new stack, and then we'll get rid of the jelly. I'm also gonna get rid of the plant flesh, I think. Everything else I want to keep. I'm gonna check the floor here and just make sure that it's not one of those levels that has like something underneath. We would be able to tell if it sparkled. Alright, now we'll go up and then we'll check right side. I need it. Hello? Fertilizer will take over. Damn, so much stuff that I want. Yeah, that'll stack there. Now 6 grand, I don't think what we have made total is worth 6 grand, so I don't think I really want to hearth here. I call it hearth because that's how I know it from WoW. I think we're getting close to the mini boss, so. Nice. Still have that entire right side to explore too. This one's definitely gonna get some hits. That was intense. Oh, we got the item we needed. Nice. This can stack here, so I can get that, and then of course that's not gonna stack. So I think it's time to... let's look at the rest of the dungeon. Yeah, I mean, I would like the crystals, but... son of a bitch. 2 crystals or a fluid vessel. I'll take the crystals, honestly. That's everything. Get the last out of that fountain. We still don't know who is causing this grief. Some parts of our experimental forest continue to disappear, replaced with wrecked variants, occasionally covered in green slime. I don't think it's worth 6 grand to use the teleporter, so let's actually use our pendant and get out of here. 35 mobs beat, 3 more chests opened. And perfect, it's daytime. We have some things to sell. We did get enough items to create our weapon and some of our armor, I think, so. Almost 25 empowering crystals, that's nice. Alright, a lot of this stuff we're going to have to get data on, so I think we're going to run a shop phase, gather some data on a lot of the forest artifacts, figure out what are good prices, what are bad prices, and then probably call this one here for now. So that's a little too cheap. That's a golem item too, so let's start out with 550 for the fluid vessels. 575. These might, or fluid vessels, yeah, they're fluid vessels. These might be too much, but I want to test the waters. I think the fruit was too cheap at 550. I think the blade leaves were too cheap at 550, but we'll see. The venomous spores have to go for more than that, right? And then the modified seeds, maybe. I just don't know anything with the forest. That can't be that much, right? And this is probably around there. Okay, 750, too much. Let's try 550. $575, too cheap. Let's try 775. 550 for the venomous seeds, too much. Let's go 415. Yeah, way too much for this. Let's go 15.99, and then these seeds, you know, they're like 325. Too cheap. Yep. Let's try 1050. Now I know I have these priced correctly. 525, I think. I'm gonna try and get 555 out of these. Okay, he got a good deal on that. I'll be honest. Okay. The nutritive water we have priced correctly at like 1750. That's a good price. I could probably get 1775. I'm gonna try and get 1775. I'm gonna nickel and dime it. We got a lot of expensive things that we need. Look at that guy, damn. Fucking Cloud Strife comes in with his Buster sword, making me bust. Yeah, okay, 350. Let's go 250. Nah, that's too cheap. 275. That's the sweet spot. That way I never have to touch it again. Is he gonna buy that? Damn. That means I probably need to crank these back down to about 525. I don't want to put anything in the sale bin. Too much? Yeah. Let's go 425 for the bladed leaves. See what those work. 750, too cheap for forest fruits. These need to be like 1,025. Still too much on 525? Let's try 475. $775, still too cheap for the fluid vessels. Let's try $9.99. Still too much on the venomous spores. Let's go $1.99. Can't get rid of these things. Still too cheap. Let's go $13.50. And that's still too much. Alright, $4.25. For the life fluid. Burning through sunlight here, folks. Come on. We have a thief. There we go. 425. That's the right price. I can move it at 425. What are you doing? Honestly, I should just let him have those things. I can't move them. So many people have looked at those venomous spores and I have not been able to sell them. Okay, that's still too much at 1050. Which makes me think like 725 maybe? The fertilizer, I have no idea what to price. The Golem King energy, I think I got a decent read on it. I think 1775 is going to be like a sweet spot for it. Because we posted it for like 2 or 3K and it was too much. So I think around the ballpark I have it now is good. I'm still gathering data on the fluid vessels, so let's try 1250. I have one posted for $9.99. I'll see. I mean, someone might buy the 1250 before the $9.99. Look, Granny's gonna do it. Oh my god, it's still too cheap. Alright, let's try 1550. It just keeps going up. Oh my god. The forest artifacts really are worth so much. Let's go 2250 on these then. I'm gonna crank it up a good bit. And then let's start price testing the fertilizer. Let's go 1250. Start it fairly high. Preserved root, I need to gather info on these as well. Just try 1050. I think we sold one preserved root before, but it was too cheap. Okay. Too much on those. Thanks, old man. That's really helpful. Just try 850. Come down 400 on it. A third of its price. Still too cheap on these Golem King energies. I think $19.99. Okay, we finally found a ceiling on the forest fruit. Let's do 1950. All right. Today, I mean, we made some money, but it was more about gathering info, right? We still made basically double the money we had, so 45,822. My camera's obviously covering our gold, but we have 88,099 gold right now, with a ton to sell still. Like half an inventory's worth to sell. I think we're gonna skip sleep for right now. I'm gonna replenish our potions and see if I can make any weapons and armor real quick. Eris. I'm gonna need 4 and then 5 more, so 9. What's our weapons plus 3? And our chest is, I think, plus 1, yeah. Andre. So we could make our weapon. 64,000 gold. It's a good bit of damage increase. Or I could make a piece of armor. I would get 30 more health. I think we're gonna go with the weapon first. Now we can see the next weapon in the line, the Captain's Gloves. No idea what those materials are. 250,000 gold to craft that thing though. Nice. Do I have money to upgrade these? Eris, can you look at these gloves for me? She wants 32,000 per level. Eesh. Okay. That'll be the next thing we are saving up for. We also need to look in... We need to get the banker, we need to get the hawker. And I can buy our next upgrade for the shop, so I should probably start saving up for this. As well as the register and the bed. I feel like these two are the most important. Having more storage space would actually be pretty nice too, though. Just allows me to go out on more runs before I have to sell everything. Alright, let's hold, go to sleep. Save it here. And we'll call it here for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.